Oh, friggin' rights, boys. Just got off of work. Got us a scrap piece. Friggin' rights, boys. Raining, 11:30 at night. Still gonna pick up the damn thing. Friggin' rights. Oh, just adding to the horde, boys. Picked us up this old ass stove. I personally have never seen one like that other than in pictures. Got like the cabinet onto it, into it, and just a regular stove. Pretty freaking sweet. I already took the burners out because they were cast aluminum. Look at this old dream though. And last night, if the footage is good, you'll see it was raining, pouring. Picked up the dishwasher on the side of the road after work, and guy that I just got that old stove from gave us these two cabinets. I think my father-in-law may take one of them. I may keep the other one, but still in pretty good shape. I don't know. We'll see. Never can have enough storage, right? And we also got hooked up on lead, cast, and copper. I believe that's lead. Some cast from him. And all this copper I'll show you. Don't mind the other horde. And this is all the copper from the guy with the stove. Just gotta clean it up a little bit. Freaking right. And then all this Romex. May or may not strip it, I don't know. Got a few test pieces because I've never done it. We'll see if it's worth my time or if it's not. Then I also figured I'd show you, the night before last, we picked up these couple totes, just full of stuff. That's a little bank. We really haven't went through it, just peeked in it when we got it and let it set, so figure as we go through it, we'll show you a lot of random stuff.
Oh, they talk.
I was just stoked about the totes. Boys, boys, boys. They are cocking over somebody's program here. Would you look at it? Oh, would you look at it? Looks like somebody's going to prison. Do a little prison time. Oh, shit, boys. You see that? Cocking over the day. Or the night. Friggin' not right. Well, boys and girls, just a beautiful spring morning. Gotta run in some of this scrap. Need to clean up this damn pile. Getting a little redonkulous. Got a stackable washer and that old ass stove in here. I know I showed you, but so you're clear. It's the one with that little extra shelf. Onto it. Got all those ceiling tiles in there. Washer rack. Microwords and a muffler, some other randoms. Got the dishwasher up top. Got a little bit of cast iron in here. Bottom of one of the filing cabinets. I'd open up that other door, but it's jammed shut pretty good, so. Water heater on the back there. We'll flaunt us what we don't us if there's any time. Well, boys and girls, we made her. Everything's still in here and on here. So we'll get weighed in, get her unloaded, and let you know how we did. Hope y'all living your dream. Well, boys, I absolutely cannot believe it. Just with that little bit we had. Real quick, before I tell you how much do you think it was? 980 pounds. I think it's safe to say that scale is off by 20, so it was easily 1,000 pounds, but $83. Friggin' rights, boys. That is officially the heaviest load with this old truck of works. That was just a stove, everything I showed you, that old ass stove, so that proves with that little shelf thing next to it, built onto it, that makes it extra heavy. But real quick, while I got you, I just wanted to touch on that video where I mentioned the cop stopped us from dumpster diving. That wasn't clickbait. It was true. I had hit the Goodwill dumpster. Don't remember if I found anything or not. Went along down behind the backside of the tool dumpster building. He followed me. I saw him. I wasn't hiding what I was doing. And geez, I missed my turn. I gotta go cash this check because they're giving out checks today at the scrapyard instead of money. So I should have turned the exit right before the one I go home to hit my bank. But yeah, my bad, off topic. I saw him behind me. Like, I wasn't trying to hide that I was dumpster diving. I was trying to be visible. Like, look, if you want to see. So go to the tool dumpster, what I refer to as the second Harbor Freight dumpster, because there's always Harbor Freight stuff in another dumpster that's not theirs. So I checked that one. He let me check it. He swung around the parking lot like he was checking the cars and stuff. Then he popped his little spotlight on, said, "Hey, can you stop for a minute? I assume you're checking dumpsters for scrap metal." I'm like, "Yep, sure am." "Oh, you got your ID on you? I just want to run your name and this, that, and the other." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's cool. I've got my driver's license. Am I doing anything wrong?" And he's like, "Well, do you have permission to be in these dumpsters?" And I'm like, "I've talked to a few people and they say it's trash. Like, go ahead and help yourself." But he's like, "Well, you need a written permit. I'm going to need you to have written permission to be in these dumpsters." People actually have people that come get the metal out of them and the pallets and whatnot. And I'm like, "Well, I don't touch pallets, but I've never heard anybody getting metal out of the dumpster for somebody." But he's like, "Well, I'm going to need you to have written permission." I left it at that. He gave me my license back and I left. Like, I followed him out of the parking lot, more or less. Left it go. Well, then I did some more double checking on what was legal and stuff, and there's actually nothing as far as dumpster diving. But they have, since I checked last, or I overlooked it, they have added something about trash picking. And I asked him about that too. In the meantime, I was like, "So trash picking on the side of the road, is that legal?" And he actually said, "Yeah." Well, then online it says, "No, it's not. If you don't live in the property or own the property, say you're renting it out, then you can trash pick whatever's there. But other than that, you're not supposed to." So, friggin' rights, boys. That's a little story on the cop stopping me from dumpster diving. But if you've been watching, it really hasn't stopped me. I'm still gonna do my damn thing. So, friggin' rights, boys. Hope you're living your dream. Just cash that in, going to cash our check. Beautiful as frig. Oh, would any of you boys eat these? Well, boys, she look a bit different. Got her cleaned up a little bit. Do apologize for the loud noise. He's blowing leaves over there. But yeah, got pretty much everything loaded up. Got that dryer on there, stove, bunch of cast iron pipe. I had to end up cutting up a little bit. There's the rest of it. And we got this washer, arm saw, other muffler on the floor, and I slapped that big cabinet up on top. So, friggin' rights, boys. I don't know that she'll be 900 pounds like yesterday, but let's Santas what we Dantas. And then tomorrow, probably running the non-ferrous. We'll see. Still waiting to sell that little dream. Had quite a few hits on it. But, yeah, I gotta clean up these rims still. Got quite a bit of scrap, boys. Then I got a fridge to go pick up as soon as I make this run. So, well, boys, it definitely wasn't as good as what I thought. We only came in at 700 pounds for $59.50. Oh well, a little more for the dream.